Alright, now, bad matchups for Huang. Let's go. Zafina. 1. Akuma Geese. 2, 3. Let's see. I don't think so. Leroy, of course. Falconram, of course. Lydia, of course. Well, I'll take that back about Lydia. So we got 5. Lee Chalong, for sure. 6. Eddie? Yeah, we'll throw Eddie on there. Eddie is really close to even, I guess, in my opinion. But he's still a bad matchup for Wrong, because Negativa is so good. Feng Wei, that's 8. Leo, that's 9. Xiaoyu, that's 10. Lars, 11. Elisa, it's 12. Asuka, 13. Lily, 14. Huang was actually a good matchup for this character. And a good matchup for that character. Claudio. I don't know if Claudio is necessarily a bad matchup or if Claudio is just a much complete character than Huang. So I don't know if I can count Claudio. I want to, but I feel like he's just a better character, and I don't know if just because a character is better that it's a bad matchup. Like, I think King is a better character, but I don't think that it's necessarily. Yeah, it's a bad matchup. Anyway, Kazumi, yep. Heihachi, no. Horong beats all of the Mishimas. Cool note. Horong beats all of the Mishimas. You out, man? All right, you talk to your man. It's time to hit this bed. Have a good one. Yo, thanks for popping by, J Media. I appreciate you, homie, man. That was a good talk. I'm gonna need for you to go ahead and go ahead and come in and do that a little more. I like that. All right, yeah. Cool note. Horong beats pretty much all the Mishimas. At high level, though, Mishimas, their movement and their spacing is usually just superior to people that are not Mishima players. So that kind of goes out the window at the advanced level of Tekken. But they do still have to execute. I already said he was a bad matchup. I don't think Kat is a bad. I don't know. She does go under a decent amount of mids. She's getting counted. 16. Josie? Nah, I can't get that. I can't give it to Josie. Nah, I can't. I don't know anything about Shaheen. You can't have Law for sure. For sure, Law. Paul. Paul players say this is a bad matchup for Paul. But Paul has so many ways to maneuver around Horong. It's kind of crazy to me. But a lot of Paul players I've talked to, or the few that I've spoken to that are Paul mains, they say that it's a good matchup for Horong. So I'll leave that. Let's see who else we got. Steve, yes, he's one of the worst. It's 18. Horong is a bad matchup for Horong. No, I'm just messing. Dragunov? I can't say that Dragunov is a. Yeah, it's got to be the sidestep. The sidestep becomes an issue when he's able to sidestep things that the Horong isn't ready for. Down 2 is an amazing high crush. Horong loves to do highs. Yeah, 19. King, yep. King is just a really good character. He's in the category of Claudio, where I feel like you could count Claudio and King as bad matchups, but you could also not count them. But King's back 1 is 11 frames, I think. Yeah, King's back 1 is 11. So because of that, that gives Horong a lot of issues on his approach, on his flamingo, on his how he wants to manipulate frames. He has to think. He has to think a little more than usual against King if King is active with the back 1. So yeah, I think King's is I think it's 11. Let's see who else. Brian? No, I feel like that matchup is even. Yeah, I feel like that's a really even matchup. I think I like fighting Brian. I think Brian might be one of my favorite matchups as well to fight. Yoshi, bad matchup for Horong. Everything that Horong does, well, not everything. Most of what Horong does to you on block is flashable. That fact alone just throws this matchup hard to Yoshimitsu. Not so much that Yoshi can just Yoshi can just mash flash. He still has to think about it, but the fact that he just can flash and get a combo because Horong wants to do offense or whatever, and something that's normally safe or something that's normally not too terrible, is just flashable and something you just can't do against Yoshi. Also the spin as well. People don't know, but that spin is the best invasive tool in the game. It's better than AOP. It's better than any evasive move you can think of. That spin is better than all of them. The one where he drains his health, of course. Now you won't see this unless you're playing against really high level, Yoshis. But when you unfortunately do get the chance to play against high level Yoshis, they will spin through Horong's regular things that people cannot escape. So not only does he have flash, he also has the spin to just get away and get behind or get on Horong's side and get free combos or anything, or a lot of things. So it's really just all up to the Yoshi player and how much research and what they know that they can do. Bob, I don't know if this is a bad matchup. It doesn't feel like a bad matchup, so I won't say it is. I feel like Bob is a better character than Horong. He's in the category of King and Claudio, but he doesn't have any major counter hit buttons that Horong has to run into. He just has the wall rising 2-1. It's a really good wall rising move, and Bob can just do it kind of at random in the middle of Horong offense, or in the middle of Horong wanting to do a lot of stuff. So Horong is punished a lot more for going for highs against this character, but I can't give it a bad matchup. I don't think so. Nina, interesting. I would say that Nina is a good matchup against Horong. Yeah, she's got too many things. She plays kind of similar to Horong, but she just has a lot more. She's a lot more tricky, and she's less popular. So there's a lot less chance for you to understand what's going on against her. She has a sidestep launch, which is really good. She has the sidestep launch is really good. She has wall rising launch that's helpful. She has a evasive launcher, which is helpful in the matchup. She has a high crushing, mid crushing, backswing blow kick, or it's not backswing blow, it just high crushes and mid crushes sometimes. Down back 3+4. So yeah, Nina is definitely a good matchup against Horong. Let's see, Miguel, off the strength of back one, I could say back one in his backdash. I'd say back one in his backdash. Once again, his back one is 11 frames, like King's. So it might be 12. I might need to look these up. Yeah, let's look both of these up. Let me make sure I'm being accurate.
Get ready for the next battle.
So, alright. Nope, okay. King's back one is 12. Correction. Miguel's back one is 11. Regardless, if you have a 13 frame counter hit move, it's a big plus against Horong. If you have a 13 frame counter hit move like a Magic 4 or a back one or something similar, it's really just a plus. How do you use this character? I forgot. Haven't done that in a while. Alright, back to character select. So we're at 22. We're giving Miguel, off the strength of back one and his backdash. Backdash being better than most of the males in the game. We're giving that to him. Raven? I say this matchup is pretty much even. I can't give it a bad matchup. Raven has ways to really pester Wrong, but I don't really feel like she truly makes it a bad matchup. She has a lot of ways to really screw Wrong over though, that she can just choose to do. She has wild crouching mix-up. She's got the down forward 3 to high crushes and launch. She's got a backswing blow. So she has tools, but I don't. When I played it a lot, because I play Oni, we have a local Raven that's really sick with the character. Shout out to Oni. Shout out to Oni. What we at, 21? No, Nina was 21, so we're at 22. Yeah, so we're at 22. Kunimitsu, definitely a bad matchup. The back dash, I think she's either got a good back dash or a good side step. One of those. It sucks to play against. Sucks to play against. She can avoid things that Horongs won't expect. Got a backswing blow. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if this is really a bad matchup for Horong. I just going off of her movement is what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just kind of going off of her movement mentally. It's annoying to deal with, but I feel like it is. So, and I'm a feel kind of a guy right now. So yeah, she's on the list. Michael Jordan, Ganryu. I don't know. There are no Ganryu players on the planet besides Saint and I think Rixta. My homie Master Spreader plays him. Shout out to him, local homie. But I don't know if it's a bad matchup. I know that Ganryu is a better character in my opinion. Down forward 3 is an amazing low. His down forward 2, down forward 1 strings. His what is it called? He's got a lot of ways to screw the game over. Julia, definitely a good matchup against Long. She's got a magic 4. She's got wall crouch mix that she could just do if she ducks something. She got a lot of things that she could just do to just screw over Horong. I dare say she can match Horong in aggression a bit. I don't know about that. Nah, she can't match Horong in aggression. I feel like the only character that can really match Horong in aggression is probably Nina. Nina and maybe Anna. I don't know. The rest of the characters, they kind of have to. They do a couple moves and they stop and they gotta move or something. They can't really like just keep stringing you up or anything like that. And that stuff matters because it a lot of times it forces mistakes. So, and I know this because I play wrong. Sometimes when I get over aggressive, people just like, I want to swing, and I'm like, I knew you wanted to swing. Here you go, counter hit, or here you go, you got floated. Now reset the situation. So yep, Julia for sure. Marduk players say that Horong is a bad matchup, and it's because Marduk is not that great up close unless he's hitting you, right? But that's everybody, right? Yeah, I'm not counting Marduk. Marduk's tackle obviously is really annoying and one of the best stances in the game, but his down forward 1 has amazing range. His down back 2 is a really good move, but none of those, Horong doesn't really care about any of those, on defense. His down back 1+2 is it's a mediocre move. It evades a lot of stuff, but I don't really feel like it's a major factor in the matchup. Yeah, so if Marduk isn't hitting you and they're up close, I think that Horong wins that. Like, pretty much most of the time. Whenever I'm close to Marduk, I'm not afraid. So, it's just after Marduk knocks me to the ground, that's when, like, I'm like, oh man, here we go. Is he going to tackle stance 3? Is he going to tackle stance down 1+2? Is he going to tackle stance tackle me when I get up? Is he going to tackle stance do a low? Like, you just don't really know what he's gonna do, and that's where Marduk is the best, is when he knocks you down and you have to play his guessing game. He's definitely, in my opinion, the best at Oki in the game, for sure, like without a doubt. He's just simple and effective. King is obviously really good. Xiao Yu is really good. There's a lot of characters that are good at Oki. This character is just simple and amazing at it, and there's really nothing you can do about it if he knocks you down. You just gotta guess right. If you tech roll and he reacts to tech roll and grabs you and throws you up, and you press the 1 or you press the 2, which is the wrong break. Oh well, it happened, you know, like so, and vice versa for the other attack. All right, Anna sucks. They've been buffing her since they released her. I like the character, I suppose. You know, I like a little sass and sexiness or whatever. Because a lot of the rest of the girls are really tame but serious. Tame, yeah. The rest of the girls are really like tame. I don't want all the girls in the game to be like thoughts or anything like that, but like she kind of stands out because of that personality. So I like her because of that. But she has a lot of low launchers, and most of them are launch punishable. I don't like that at all in any matchup. I understand that if her 50, she's the queen of mix-ups, crouching mix-ups, that is. I understand that if she's going, she's hard to stop if she got the read on the opponent. But I don't know if her against Hwang is a good idea. It's good. Because I guess Chaos Judgment is good, auto low player stance, but I don't know if I could really give this to her like I can give it to Nina. I can clearly see that Nina is a good matchup against Hwang. I can't clearly see that with Anna. So, man. Nah, I'll just give Nina the, what's the name? I'll give her that. I already said Geese was a bad matchup. I don't know how to feel about Eliza. I have fought Eliza in tournaments so much, and most of the time I win. So I would imagine that maybe it's a good matchup. I don't really know. Meteor characters are harsh in this game in general. For her specifically, she doesn't really get to play the game until she gets a meter, kind of like Akuma. Except for she's a lot better in the corner, like with your back to the wall. So then Akuma, well, I don't know if I can say that, but yeah, I don't know if I can give this a bad matchup for Hwang. Noctis, a back one is a good move. Aura is a good move that Hwang can punish, by the way. If he's not too far, if Noctis isn't too far away. I don't think this is a bad matchup. I think Noctis sucks. I think Noctis is a below average character in this game. Still, I know they've been buffing him, but I don't know. Noctis he's kind of crazy. He has moments where like he's kind of crazy, and maybe he's like a top 25 character. And then there are a lot of times when I see him, I'm like, nah, Fee DX is working his tail off, you know, trying to make Noctis shine, you know, outdoing people in neutral and whip punishing and stuff. Shout out to Fee, that's the homie. But I don't think that this is a bad matchup for Hwang. I can't do it. Also, the fact that he doesn't have a dick jab, traditional down jab, I feel like the down jab is a good option to be able to have, and pretty much everybody in the game has it, except for him. And in the matchup against Hwang, I don't recommend dick jabbing to stop Hwang's pressure, but every now and then, it's a good idea to dick jab Hwang to stop his pressure. And Noctis just simply can't do it. I think maybe he has to press down back or something, or I don't know what he has to press to do it, but I know that I never expect Noctis to down jab me to stop me from pressure. Lei, I don't know enough. But from my experiences against him online, I can't say that he's necessarily a bad matchup. So no. Armor King. I gave King the bad matchup because of the back one, off the strength of the back one. King also has a really good parry set as well. And Atlas Hammer goes under mids. But yeah, I don't know if I could give Armor King the same treatment as King, because I know Armor King, I don't think that Armor King is a better character than Hwang currently. I know they've been buffing him and stuff, and he's in a solid place right now, more solid than he has been, but I don't know if I could really see him as a bad matchup for Hwang. I don't know what King has that Armor King doesn't, that makes me be more afraid, or makes me respect King more than Armor King. Besides the fact that I know that King is a better character because he just has better moves and better frames. So yeah, we'll stay at 24. Negan, not cool is probably one of the better, I don't want to say top 5, maybe top 10 armor moves in the game. And that move, I feel like that move is, it should be really good against Hwang, but I've never experienced forward 1+2, the armored launcher. I've never experienced forward 1+2 being a major factor in the matchup. So maybe it's just not a thing. Maybe it's just not a thing. So yeah, and with that, we're at 24 bad matchups for Hwang. I'm at 24 bad matchups. I am not giving Kuma and Panda a bad matchup. G-Clef is amazing. Probably one of his better moves. His or her better moves. But nah, I can't count that. And Shaheen, I don't know enough about. I could say it would be bad because I know his magic, I think his 4 is like 11 or 12 or something like that. But I just don't know enough about the character. There are like 5 Shaheens on the planet and probably 2 good ones. So I can't really speak on him like that. Yeah, 24, Kobe. Yeah, that's kind of nuts. That's kind of nuts. It's a lot of bad matchups.